Epic Charades fail. Last Friday, we gathered at my Aunt Linda's house for our customary family game night. The pizza was hot, the drinks were cold, and the living room was filled with the usual suspects. My boisterous Uncle Jack, my perpetually skeptical sister, Lisa, and my cousin Dave, who had recently taken an interest in interpretive dance. We started the night off with a few rounds of Pictionary, but after Uncle Jack's drawing of a cat looked suspiciously like a potato with legs, we decided to switch things up with a game of Charades. Now, it's important to note that Cousin Dave was particularly excited about Charades. He insisted on going first and told us he had something special planned. We all sat in anticipation as Dave took the floor, cracked his knuckles, and entered into a trance-like state. He whispered, "The Godfather," before beginning what can only be described as a fever dream of interpretive dance. It started with him dramatically kissing an imaginary ring, transitioned into an awkward portrayal of a horse head in a bed scene, and climaxed with Dave sprawled on the floor, making fish-like mouth movements that were meant to mimic a rather famous scene. The rest of us were utterly baffled. Aunt Linda clutched her sides in laughter. Uncle Jack tried to guess, "Fishing trip?" And Lisa just shook her head in disbelief, muttering something about the sanctity of classic films. As Dave finished his performance with a flourish, he beamed proudly, expecting applause or at least some recognition. Instead, we all stared in silence for a moment before Aunt Linda suggested, "Why don't we just watch the movie instead?" So we put on the actual The Godfather movie, and as we gathered around the TV, Dave seemed a little deflated but still cheerful. As the opening credits rolled, Uncle Jack patted Dave on the back and said, "Well, kid, at least your version was a real offer we could refuse."